What's the question, sister?
I said, in your speech, you talk about the hijab being something that serves to protect a woman. But how is it not extremely patronizing and degrading in not allowing the woman to make that decision herself?
Sister posed a very good question, that when I say that hijab is required for a woman, isn't it not degrading for the woman to patronize it? Isn't it degrading? If you read the Quran and Islam has prescribed hijab. That means the woman should be covered. The only part that can be seen are the face and the hands up to the wrist. This is for the modesty. And it is not only mentioned in the Quran, it is also mentioned in the Bible. If you read the Bible in the 1 Timothy chapter number 2, verse number 9, it says that women should be dressed up with shamefacedness. They should be dressed up with sobriety and should not wear braided hair or gold or pearls. It's further mentioned in the 1 Corinthians chapter number 11, verse number 5, 6. The woman that does not cover her head, then she dishonors her head. Her head should be shaved off. Anyway, I don't agree with this. I'm just quoting you from the Bible. Same way, if you go to the Vedas, it says that the woman should cover the head. So all the religious scriptures, they talk about the woman covering their head. It is for modesty. It is not to degrade the woman. And if we analyze, there was allegation made against me saying that Dr. Zakir Naik says that if they don't wear hijab, you know, that if you wear Western clothes, there are chances the woman will be raped. It is a misquotation again. What I said, that if women wear revealing clothes, they have more chances of being raped. What I was doing, the same newspaper, Sunday Times, which spoke against me 1 year before, on the March of 9th, 2009, Sunday Times carried an article. In Britain, 1 out of 7 feel that the women who wear sexy revealing clothes, she should be hit. I'm sorry, I don't agree with it. This is the statistics that was given in the Sunday Times on the 9th of March 2009, that in Britain, 1 out of 7 Britishers believe that the women who wear revealing and sexy clothes should be hit. I disagree with this. Furthermore, one more article came in 2005 in the same newspaper, Sunday Times. It said that 26% of the Britishers, they feel that wearing revealing clothes is partially or totally responsible for the rape. So what I say, that the more modestly you are dressed up, you are respected more. So Islam has prescribed the modest hijab for the woman, not to degrade her but to uplift her. I do agree there may be cultural differences. Islam cannot force anyone to adopt it. There are cultural differences. For example, I'll give you an example. That some societies, what they feel, that even looking at a woman is immodest. Some societies feel looking is no problem, but touching a woman is immodest. Some of the societies feel shaking hand is no problem. Some societies feel kissing no problem. Some societies feel doing anything as long as both agree is no problem. Different societies and different cultures have got different rules and regulations. When I went to America, while I was giving a talk, one of the Americans told me, "You Eastern women, you're immodest." I was shocked. So I said, "Why do you call the Eastern woman immodest?" He told me, "You Eastern women, you expose your belly." So in America and Western country, exposing belly is immodesty. In India, exposing belly is not immodesty, wearing shorts is immodesty. So what I've realized, sister, there's different culture, there's different system. Islam cannot force anyone to adopt. It's clearly mentioned in the Quran in Surah Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 256, La ikrah fid din, there is no compulsion in religion. But if some women want to adopt the hijab because they feel modest and they feel respected, I feel no other woman should disagree. And when I've been to UK, I've seen hundreds and thousands of women who do cover their hair and who feel that they are uplifted because of this modesty. Hope that answers the question.
Now, Dr. Zakir, you often give the example of why a Muslim lady should do hijab, and you ask the question that if two twin sisters who are equally beautiful, one of them is wearing the Islamic hijab, complete body covered, except the face and the hands up to the wrist, and the other twin sister, she is wearing the Western clothes with mini skirts and a low neck, and if both of them are walking down the streets of Dubai, and if there is a hooligan, if there is a ruffian who's waiting to tease a girl, which girl will he tease? And you ask this question. And yes, I have given this example and I've asked this question since the early 90s when I gave the talk of women's rights in Islam the first time in 1993. Since this time I'm asking a question. And I've asked this question in public forum, that which girl will you choose? And always the answer has been, but natural, the girl wearing the western clothes, in miniskirt or low neck, because she's attracting. And for 20 years, the answer I've been saying. Now this lady comes up and she repeats the question, but she says that according to me, the girl wearing the Islamic hijab would be teased. I said, why? She said, because the man would like to know what is behind the clothes. That's why he will tease the girl wearing the Islamic hijab. And my daughter, who was in the audience, she said, now Abba is trapped. My father is trapped. And I was taken aback that this was never answered. So what I say, these type of replies are mainly devilish replies to try and trap. But Alhamdulillah, in such situation, Allah is the one who always helps. I got up and I said, okay, sister has asked a very good question, and I continued the question. And I said, though I disagree. So this was a question asked, now hear my answer. I said, I disagree with your answer. It's an illogical answer. But if you agree that your answer is correct, then why are you wearing clothes? If you don't want people to be clothes, you should take off your clothes. And believe me, that woman was so embarrassed, and that was a very good slap to her reply, to her question, which was a devilish question. She went back and she sat quietly. So these types of questions by non-Muslims who come to attack you, it has got nothing to do with Islam. My answer was logical. But what I told, okay, I disagree with your answer, but if you agree with your answer, why are you wearing clothes? And she was wearing clothes. I said, why are you wearing clothes? And so these type of questions, the answer should be with hikmah. Udu ila sabili rabbika bil hikmah wal mu'azat al hasna wajadum lati ahsan. Invite all to the way of thy Lord with wisdom and beautiful preaching, and argue with them in the ways that are best and most great.
نتمنى أن يكون المقطع قد نال أعجابكم، وإذا أعجبك هذا الفيديو من قناتك لو تعلم، لا تنسى الاشتراك في القناة، دعمنا بلايك ومشاركة الفيديو مع أصدقائك لكي تعم الفائدة، وشكرا لك على المشاهدة.